Welcome to Guitar Gallery. It's Stefan and Stefan here. Stefan, we haven't done this for a while. We've actually went down to Cape Town to visit our Cassimi friends, Matthias and Matthew. Great time there, and we did a lot of music videos, and we had Johan and Al here doing some demos on our guitars, and it's time for the review again. I've been missing this, and it's good to be back in the saddle. Talking about saddles, we've got a Martin DCPA4 Rosewood here today, which is just such a fantastic guitar for the guy on the stage. And just to quickly take you through this guitar, it's got the Sitka Spruce top with a beautiful rosewood back and side. So you can see it's more of a matte finish, Stefan. It's not the gloss finish. And then I think the other important thing is you've got what they call a hybrid X-brace, scalloped X-brace, and the hybrid talks to the A-frame up here. And from other guitars, we've learned that the A-frame actually creates a more rigid top, and that sometimes leads to, well, my understanding is to sustain. And
you can definitely hear when we demoed this guitar, you'll hear in the clips, especially at the end of the clips where we sustain some of the chords. This guitar does have immaculate sustain.
I saw you pausing and smiling a little bit.
I couldn't help. Especially, we'll get to the tonal palette of the guitar as well, but especially this guitar, because of the Rosewood and Sitka combination, it naturally lends toward that sustaining, natural, almost reverb overtone. So really a good combination with the hybrid the bracing system that they've used.
Great. And then I think the last thing, obviously, as I said, it's made for the stage, and the 4 Series, just to remind you, is made in the US. So I think the 5 is made in Mexico, but the 4 Series is all solid wood, made in the US, and it comes with the Fishman F1 analog system, and you've got the tone and the volume, and also a guitar tuner.
It's kind of minimalistic controls. It's really all you need for as it says, for the performing artist. You need a basic volume control, you need a basic tone control, and a tuner on stage. It's really what I appreciate about this is it's as little intrusive as possible when it comes to installed pickups with onboard controls.
Stefan, and so you've played it. Maybe we've talked about some of the specs now. What did you experience playing this guitar?
Yeah, Stefan, you mentioned earlier, and I think you got it spot on. You should think of this guitar as the Performer's D28. It's really, in terms of spec, it's the same thing. In terms of spec on paper, it's
braces maybe a little bit different, but
I think it's clever the way they did incorporate the different bracing system. But you've got the cutaway to accommodate any kind of play. You've got the Fishman is obviously a very well-renowned and a reputable electronics manufacturer for acoustic guitars, so you've got a reliable pickup on board. You've got the solid and reliable combination of Sitka and Rosewood in a dreadnought, which is going to be powerful. Whether you perform acoustically or whether you perform plugged into a PA system. It's a great performing guitar. It's got a very comfortable neck. It's all round. It's a high spec instrument for a very good price. And it plays wonderfully and it sounds wonderfully. You'll hear from the clips that it's got some immaculate overtones and some complexity within the notes. And it's a real joy to play. It's a fun guitar overall.
So the best way to really experience this guitar is to come to Guitar Gallery. We've got it in stock. Come and play it. You have to smell it, you have to feel it, you have to hear it. The guitar is not just about sound, it's a whole experience. Thanks for watching, bye bye.